About 6 months ago, we did a television piece on quotes, and it was so popular I wanted to do it again. And we're going to take some quotes from our positive gratitude system. Albert Einstein said something. He said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you have to keep moving." Isn't that the truth? I mean, how many times I have fallen off of a bicycle by trying to stop. I remember when I was learning to ride a bicycle that I could get on it and ride, but the moment I slowed down, that was when I got into difficulty. And the only time looking at a motorcycle that I've ever fallen down off of one is at a stoplight when I've lost my footing. And that's the most embarrassing thing for a man to do when you're sitting there and people are admiring your motorcycle and all of a sudden you're down. But it's happened to me repeatedly. Never mistake knowledge for wisdom. One helps you make a living, the other helps you make a life. There is a huge difference between knowledge and wisdom. I have known people that have known every aspect of the Bible, from front to back, could quote it, and yet never got it. And to get it, you have to get in there spiritually, almost beyond the word or the letter to really get it. But more than that, you have to live it. If you don't live it, you don't have it. I've known people that were experts on many subjects, but they had never actually mastered the living of it. And that's what God calls us to do, is to master living, to be out there and to make every day a successful day. And when we do, we'll discover that it's not knowledge of the life, but wisdom taken into the life that makes the difference. Zig Ziglar said this, "Where you start is not as important as where you finish." I have known so many people, and so have you, that are so concerned with the starting point. They are always talking to me, well, I've got to go back to college, I've got to do this, I've got to prepare my starting point. What you have to do is prepare yourself in God. I have had some of my biggest successes, as I'm sure you have, starting from terrible starting points. And yet, you keep going with persistence, and God will get you to your finish. And when you get there, it will be beautiful. God will be there applauding you at your finish. Martin Luther King said this, "Courage is the power of the mind to overcome fear." That is huge. I think the opposite of faith is fear, and what can absolutely kill spirituality is fear. So we need to overcome that. And as a minister, he knew that it is a courage, but it's more than a courage. I've known humans with courage before, but this is a God-given gift. And when it comes through the human, they can look beyond the appearances of what's happening in the day. One more quote. William Arthur Ward said, "Leadership is based on inspiration, not domination. On cooperation, not intimidation." That is so true. To be a true leader, well, you have to inspire. To be a true leader, you have to cooperate and realize that many times, others are going to have a better idea than you do. And to lead through a power of cooperation, not intimidation, where everybody wins when you win. I pray that you're that kind of a leader, And we've taken just a few moments to look at some of these quotes. I pray that it, in some small way, brightened your day. God bless you.